ABC Quality is a quality rating and improvement program for child care providers in South Carolina and is part of the South Carolina Department of Social Services. ABC Quality manages programs designed to make child care more accessible and affordable for families throughout South Carolina. And we're here today to talk ABC Quality, what it is and really how it impacts children and their families in South Carolina. We have got Miss Michele Bowers. She's on the end. She's with the South Carolina Department of Social Services. She's also the director of the Division of Early Care and Education, and also joined by my friend Leslie Lattimer. Glad to have you here, girl. She's the executive director of Palmetto Shared Services. We'll learn all about what that does. But Michele, I want to start with you this morning. How would you describe the state of child care in South Carolina?
Well, when you look at the state of child care in South Carolina, there are around 300,000 children that are age 5 and under in our state. And of those children, there are about 68% of those that have both parents in the workforce. So you see the potential of need for child care.
Yeah.
Also in our state, there's around 42% of our state that has child care that's not readily accessible to families. So that becomes an issue in itself. And also the true cost of care. The true cost of care for child care is far outpacing what families can afford to pay for child care. So with all of those things, it affects the parents, the children, the providers, businesses, and our economy as a whole. And recently, DSS worked with the U.S. Chamber Foundation and the South Carolina Chamber to produce a report called Untapped Potential Report. And in that report, it showed that our state is losing up almost $1 billion a year due to issues with child care. So,
and that's because parents either have to choose to stay home because they can't find it and they're missing that out in the workforce.
And absenteeism, you know, and turnover with their employees trying to, you know, they're unable to find child care, so they have to miss work or not go to work. So yeah, just a lot that falls on that.
It is a cycle. I mean, it is so hard. It's so hard to be a working parent. You know, we always say there's some day that was like, great, I was an awesome parent. Great, I was an awesome employee. Sometimes those two don't go to get, you know, sometimes it's hard to be both. So Leslie, talk about the Palmetto Shared Services Alliance and the work that y'all, you know, do to develop the child care system here in South Carolina.
Sure, yes. So we're a membership-based nonprofit located here in the upstate that serves child care providers throughout the state of South Carolina. Excuse me. And we offer essential tools and resources for child care providers to make their lives a lot easier. And part of what we do is we offer things like best practices for policies and procedures. We do downloadable resources for all kinds of other things. We offer shared buying power, professional development, and we also offer access to healthcare benefits for providers because it's very hard for them to gain access to that. We also have what we call a resource platform, and on that platform we have essential resources and tools that they can access, things like handbooks, other organizational templates, things that make running their business easier and more efficient. All of those resources are downloadable, easily accessible, and if you are a registered and licensed provider in the state, you can receive access to all of our benefits for free because of funding from South Carolina DSS.
That's big. That's huge. That's got to be a relief too, because sometimes people are like, I just need help. Like, tell me what to do. Is there some kind of book that I can read to learn more? I mean, Michele, it sounds like a lot of steps are being taken, but what else is needed to really build the child care environment in South Carolina?
Yeah, I think something we're doing now is messaging and talking about the issues, talking about, you know, what we could find for sustainable solutions. Our child care licensing is working very hard to license those child care facilities that come through our doors. Last year in 2014, in 2024, we had 284 newly licensed facilities in our state. We also worked with our COVID funding that we had to have startup grants to try to help providers open the doors, open more capacity for families. We also worked to have South Carolina Boost program, which was a wage supplementation program to help teachers pay wage supplements to our teachers so that they could stay employed and in the classrooms. So a lot of good things happening there. Our child care resource and referral is also working with businesses to help assess what's needed. Many of the employees in their companies have different needs, so they have a needs assessment that they can work with the businesses to try to see what their employees need, because you don't want to open up an on-site child care facility when that's not what your people need. So again, good work going with Child Care Resource and Referral, and then also working with Palmetto Shared Services Alliance to start a substitute pool to help find qualified teachers for the programs.
Y'all got a big job, a lot of moving
Yeah.
parts, and it affects more than just, you realize. Y'all really kind of opened our eyes to how many people it affects if the child care system is not up to par and is not adequate. So thank you for everything that y'all do.
Yes.
So if you would like to learn more about all these programs, how to get involved, abcquality.org is a fantastic website to go to. So thank you. Lastly, Michelle, good to see you.